on the weekend, your thoughts on kind of how the team responded after the Ferris game? A tough one down the stretch of battle against a top tier team, and you guys were right there. But then come back to Saturday and you guys respond. 23-point win against a Lake State team. J.C. Weisbrod and McKaylee Kuhn doing what they do all season. But your kind of thoughts on the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, you're very pleased. The way that we came out with Ferris, our first half was phenomenal. We were making shots and we were doing all the good stuff. Then halftime happened, and then they kind of got us in that third period, which is the only period that we lost, but we lost it pretty bad, and that's kind of what happened. But down the stretch, we had some opportunities to, tie the game and to get some shots up. Proud of how tough we played, and I'm proud of how they kind of made some runs, but we stayed kind of constant and consistent with what we were doing, which was happy. And then on Saturday, coming up to Lake State, they're another GLIAC team, and it was a battle. But yeah, JC and McKaylee are doing what they do, which is awesome. But again, it's CJ who's playing some really quality minutes as a point guard. People are playing some different roles. I mean, Sarah had some phenomenal passes. I mean, it was a little bit of everybody on Saturday, which was really fun to see.
And then, Coach, when, McKaylee and JC are scoring like that, and then teams key in on that and face guard or try to shut them down, does that kind of open doors for other people like Sarah to newcomer to put some points on the board?
Oh, for sure. And it's just making sure we make the adjustments as we do each game, and so people can make shots. I mean, Kayla even grabbed 8 rebounds too on Saturday, which is phenomenal, and we showed that a lot in our film. Is just like everybody's contributing in a lot of different ways, and we're going to need everybody to contribute down the stretch here. If we want to make a little run here, you got to have everybody, and it's not just about 1 or 2 people. I mean, obviously, when people are scoring points, yeah, you feed them, let them go. But you need other people to defend, and you need other people to rebound, do those little things. And our team has been really good, and hopefully it continues.
And then, Coach, Parkside and Purdue Northwest coming up this week. Your kind of thoughts on those matchups heading in and what you guys have to do to get the job done?
Yeah, Parkside and Purdue Northwest. When we traveled down there, it was 2 very competitive games. Parkside is a good team. They play fast. Again, we had a really good lead at them at halftime, and we kind of let that one slip away too down the stretch. I got a little nervous, but I'm excited because I think when they come in, it's always a fun game. It's going to be a great atmosphere. And then Purdue Northwest too. They got some good players. Mercedes is really good in the post, and then they got some guards. Shaw can put up points as well. So got to be able to defend a little bit. It's nice to be home again for a little stretch, and then just take care of business like we can do.
And then, Coach, I know for a stretch of games there, you kind of sinking your guards in and letting the 3-point line be a little open. Is that something you're willing to kind of let happen and force other teams? If you're going to score on us, you got to make the outside shot, or you come inside where we're packed together.
It depends on the numbers. It depends on who it is. It depends on personnel. What we're doing is kind of how it goes. A couple of the shots, we are challenging people to make shots who, numbers-wise, maybe aren't as high as others. But it just kind of depends on personnel and what we do and how we are defending teams. And it's kind of the same thing with us. When you're hitting shots, you got to defend a little bit different.
And then last one, Coach. You're right up there in the conference right now, headed into the latter part of the season. How important is it to kind of defend home court and make sure you get those games?
Every game's important. It doesn't matter where it is in the season. And for us, our focus right now is on Parkside on Thursday and what we need to do and how we need to attack it. But yes, going down the stretch, I mean, every game, it doesn't matter where it's at. It matters if it's the beginning of the year, if it's an exhibition, or if we're down the stretch. We just keep being consistent with what we're doing, keep improving every day. And it's going to be a fun ride here coming through.